Greetings. I share with you a meditation for the 15th Sunday of Ordinary Time on Mark's Gospel. One can see why the Amos reading was chosen today to blend with Mark's Gospel account of Jesus sending the 12 to preach and heal. Like them, Amos was an ordinary person whom God chose to represent and preach God's message. Amos wasn't highly educated, which is not the primary requisite to be a spokesman for God. If it was, Amos, the 12, and other prophetic voices would not have been chosen. Which makes us ask, do we have what it takes to experience God speaking to us in our daily lives, asking us to act or speak up for God's ways in our world? Today's gospel passage spells out our responsibility and describes how we are to carry it out. Jesus sends his disciples to outsiders. But what have those outsiders done to deserve the attention of the messengers, to receive the good news and the healing that they bring? Nothing. But just to be in need and to be open to God's grace. That's all it takes. Well, the disciples were allowed only a walking stick and sandals, nothing else on their journey. How then will these disciples succeed? Certainly not based on their own powers, wit, or persuasive gifts. In some situations, they will be welcomed, in others not. No matter though, because when they are rejected, they are not to be discouraged, but to move on to others who will receive them. What about us modern messengers of Jesus? We too have been summoned. When our Eucharist is over, whether we are attending Mass in person in the future or via live streaming, we are sent forth as Jesus' personal messengers. Are we willing, though, to advance his gospel project by our words and our deeds in the world, trusting in the Lord's presence to guide us? Jesus sent his disciples with power over unclean spirits. What are these in today's world? Unclean spirits like addiction, corruption, environmental abuse, violence, neglect of the poor, abuse in the home, and so I could go on. What work can we do to drive out these unclean spirits that threaten to consume and destroy us? We can start by simply offering a prayer for wisdom during today's live streaming celebration, and for insight, courage, and a simple, trusting spirit in Jesus as accompanying us on our assigned tasks. We are not on our own, though. He has given us his traveling spirit. And we should be inspired by the St. Michael's volunteers who will be guiding parishioners through the forthcoming Alpha and RCIA programs. They are giving up their time and wisdom. The sending of apostles did not end when Jesus sent out the 12 or on the last pages of the 4 Gospels. We too have been summoned to advance the reign of God, to act and speak in the Spirit of Jesus. God's grace may come in unexpected ways, but it is always given to us generously. So receive it generously as well. God has great plans for us. Closing prayer. Father, I am amazed at all that you have given me. Open my eyes to your grace at work in me, and open my hands to take hold of what you have already given me. Amen.